There is some Scorch, though. Pop up. I gave you a link that goes to a bunch of videos that are listed on his Facebook page. Yeah. So a little Scorch. Let me fill you in. Scorch used to do the nighttime radio at AAF when me and Opie were doing afternoons as the Opie and Anthony show in Boston. Scorch is just a mental patient. He got the voice, he talks like this, he always has a toothpick in his mouth, and I mean always. And he's just not very funny. He'll chameleon his way into whoever the station wants him to be. So if they want him to be this tough rock and roll guy, he'll be that. Oh God. Wow. And if they want him to be a light morning radio zoo type jock, he'll do that.
You want to be a magician?
Oh yeah. He's like, I don't know when that was taken. That doesn't even look like Scorch.
Looks like a carny.
That's bizarre.
Watch me make this tooth disappear.
I mean, dude, constantly the toothpick. It's never not in his mouth. I can see him deep sleeping. Toothpick is fucking wiggling in his mouth. And the eye piercing, the whole deal. So we've kept in touch with Scorch over the years, and Sam Roberts especially. Coincidentally, Sam was one of our interns, but he had come from interning Scorch's show in upstate New York at one point. So he knew a lot about Scorch, and we used to get together and just try to find some things that Scorch was up to. And now I figure, let's see what Scorch is up to. He's doing a show in, I believe, Wyoming. In Wyoming. I don't care what city it is in Wyoming. It's not Market 200. It's not even Market 200 coming in Wyoming. So he's doing like the Morning X, and he's got a chick, and he does all these questions like one piece he did was, what type of food can you just not resist? Someone offers you got to have something. Give us a call. 95. It's like, that is such bad radio. It's so bad. It's like that harmless vanilla type radio. And he used to do like the Naked Militia, Scorch's Naked Militia. We're coming up to your city, and now he's doing this. Anything they want him to do, he'll fucking do. Go back to that list of videos because there's one that's just hilarious. It's Scorch.
Show called like Scorched Earth.
No, he should do something with the name. It's just Scorch. Morning introduces. Keep going.
Scorch and soda.
Not too so fast. I gotta look. Scorch and soda. Scorch. All right. Let me see what that one is. The Morning Xtra.
Scorch and Mindy.
Did you ever?
The brain cell stimulator. Let me get that one.
And did you ever come close to having a goofy nickname?
They wanted me to at AAF.
Oh, yeah?
When I first got there with Opie, they're like, pause it for a minute. Oh, yeah. Jesus. When I first got there with Opie, they're like, well, Opie and Anthony, I don't know. Could maybe, maybe we could come up with a name for it. And I'm like,
Opie and Tony.
Opie and the Whoop.
Opie and the something. Right. That's what Dave Douglas was the PD that came in from Nebraska radio, which is worse than Wyoming radio. And he comes in and he was going to let Boston know how rock radio in the 90s worked.
Yeah.
Like, you just shut up. You make tit and pussy jokes. You play fucking Nirvana and Soundgarden and shit, and the station will do well. Just shut the fuck up. And he's like, no, it's got to be Opie and something. And I'm like, no, ain't going to fucking happen. So stayed Opie and Anthony. Opie and Opie and the Weasel.
Opie and arm hair.
Could you imagine if you were just
Opie
the Weasel?
And Hairy Arms. How ironic that would have been. It's Opie and Hairy Arms. I'd be like, I'm Hairy Arms. Now, I swear I was Hairy Arms, but you don't have it, but I was.
It's like Pink. It's like Pink. It used to be Pink. And
or like the Dixie Chicks are now just the Chicks, and you barely recognize
Where's the Dixie Chicks? You can't change the name once you got it.
the Dick's out.
You can't do that. Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
There was a generation of radio hosts with goofy names.
Oh,
you guys are just
goofy names.
Lucky that I guess you said no.
Opie's pretty goofy. He had the name as a child. Like, they gave him that name. His family gave him that name. So it was kind of, because of Opie from Mayberry. Any redhead kid was called Opie. and they fucking, gave it to him. So in radio, I guess he kept that, but I wasn't going to have any part of that whole fucking dumb radio thing. Hey, Sandy Beach is with you. Sandy Beach? Your name is Sandy Beach?
Like porn names.
Yeah.
Rough Claw.
And there's always the person that has two first names. James Donald with you. Like it has to be this generic sounding name. So two first names never give an indication of what ethnicity you are, which was taboo in radio. We can't have them thinking a spick is working at our fucking place. You're now fucking Don Johnson.
Spick span.
Yeah, they just have the worst names. And then in the 90s, they came up on just doing like the one name thing. Because, like, the slacker thing, hey, it's fucking afternoons with Dags. You're here with Dags. And you have to, yo, Dags, can you place a... It's just, like, pick some letters, make a short little name, and that's your 90s rock station name. It was terrible.
That would be
all
Squirts.
hokey nonsense. Yeah. So Scorch was one of these guys. Scorch. It's Scorch with you. You have to have a catchy name that people remember. Shut up. So Scorch, he would do these things. He does these things now. These brain things. It's like, hey, we're gonna make your mind work a little bit. You Scorch in the mornings. This bit is terrible.
Hey, what's going on and how you doing? Scorch is here. And I would imagine at this point you're probably getting a little antsy, probably getting a little stir crazy, losing your minds just a little bit with all this coronavirus isolation.
Yeah.
I've got a friend in Massachusetts that has been self-isolating now for 32 freaking days. 32 freaking days. But
he can't say fucking.
if you watch the news, which as we all know, it might not be worth watching.
X doesn't want him saying
However,
fucking.
you can see that there is a light at the end of this coronavirus tunnel. So it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So just do what we have to do
Stay
for
positive,
a little while
Scorch.
longer, and everything's
I'd love to see a
be
meeting with his PD.
PFG. For now,
Talk about
why don't we
COVID,
do
but keep it
today's
positive.
brain cell stimulator?
Brain cell
It is nothing
stimulator.
sexual. It is nothing body function related.
No,
we do this every single day on the radio show, and it's huge. So I figured, why not give you something
huge. Who is
to
he,
pass
Opie?
the time away here? Let's do a video
Wyoming has a
version.
population of
Today's
15
question,
people.
41% of us remember this from when we were younger.
Getting molested.
41.
The rest have blacked it out.
He said it wasn't sexual. What's wrong with you, Chrissie? The ex-people told me never to say anything sexual, never curse, and if you talk about COVID, keep it upbeat and optimistic.
Keep it generic. As
Yeah,
well.
there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And then he'll sit with his PD and they'll run the tape because when you've been in radio for 1,000 years and you still have to sit with your program director to go over your air checks, you're not a piece of shit. So they'll go over it and the PD will go, that was very good, Scorch. Yo, thank you. How you brought the COVID thing and said there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's keep that theme going. We're going to have it sponsored by a beer company. The light at the end of the tunnel, like a beer is waiting there for you.
Yeah.
And I think we could sponsor that because they're all fucking weasels, worms, and fucking salespeople. So there he is. Let's get a little more of that. I got to see.
1% of us
question.
remember this from when we were younger. I'm going to give you a double hint. It is about maybe 10 inches long and maybe
I was right.
5 inches up high, 5 inches high. And you find it outside, okay? It's about yo, and you find it outside. 41% of us remember ours from when we were younger. You know what it is? Give us the answer down below, and we'll tell you if you're right next time.
This. Oh, Scorch. I can't. Can you believe this? He does this every day. And people have to call up, I guess, and go, Scorch, love you, love the show. Thank you for the light at the end of the tunnel. Is it a lunchbox?
Yeah.
No, that's not outside, you dumb cunt. Oh, wait a minute. I can't say that. I'm Scorch.
Is it a tree trunk?
No, it's about 10 inches wide and 5 inches up. 5 inches high, or height of the thing. Height. And it's outside.
Yo and yo.
Beware of dog sign. I have no idea.
That was the answer?
No.
Like a lawn
I don't know.
fertilizer sign. Or
There's
something.
only 6 comments on the page.
Oh no.
And they all are a metal sprinkler head.
Huh. Okay.
So this is a
How
new.
anticlimactic.
One of these, a sprinkler, not the sprinkler head, but a sprinkler. It's really, but this is Scorch. Like the answer won't be thrilling. No. There isn't any sexual innuendo there, so it's 10 inches long. Look out, it's a cock. Oh, they don't like me singing that, so I'll be in another small shitty city very shortly.
Lawn cock.
Yeah. Let's see a clip of him and his side piece. He's got a little hole action, as we used to say back in the day. Yeah.
I love
This is from Scorch. Also does a podcast called Sloppy Seconds with Scorch.
Oh, yeah.
I think that his premiere gig is this radio show, and they do Sloppy Seconds.
Scorch's holes.
Yeah, Scorch and the Morning Extra.
Scorch. It's freaking awesome.
This was in-camera effects that I used at a wedding once.
That time we gave you a music bed. That was nice. Hey, welcome to another installment.
And the toothpick,
of
always there.
Scorch in the Morning Extra.
Scorching.
That was very cool of you. Like that? I'm Scorch. This is T-Rye.
Lady looks like a
Today,
T-Rye, what is that? Okay, could you pause a minute?
T-Rye.
This is T-Rye. Like, what is her name? Trisha?
What's that?
Like, her name's probably Trisha. Oh, Trisha. No, we can't go with that. We need a Scorch
Gotta
and
wake him up. We jumping on the bed?
T-Rye.
Yeah, not J-Lo, but
Oh, my
T-Rye.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Could you be, you know what would be good? You could be my co-host if you go by the name Low T-Rye. You could be my Low T.
Hey, I'm here taking all your hormones.
I took your hormones.
Taking your
Oh,
hormones.
T-Rye, Low T-Rye just took my hormone.
What's about 1 inch tall and really, really thin, and they're all over your arm? Call in.
Yeah, you won't find them on Anthony's arm. T-Rye. Oh, God. All right, let me see the rest of Scorch and T-Rye.
Because it's really happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
So explain your thought and explain why you want to talk about that.
Okay, my mom had passed away, so let's just say that. And I'm going through a box of
R.I.P.
old stuff.
T-Rye.
And a lot of it was
Positive. What are you
garbage
doing?
and
She's in a
stuff.
better place
so I
now.
was literally just gonna chuck the box, right? As I go and I dump the box, all of a sudden this little almost like a cloth pill case kind of thing falls out. Inside
Pills?
of it. But no, I know, that's what I was thinking too. No, better. My mom's engagement ring that she said was stolen 40 years ago was in there, as well as her class ring from 1969.
Wait, in the ashes?
And some coins from
I
1922. So had I thrown that away, I would have lost all of that. So
How ironic. It's ironic because this past weekend, Anna came up to me. She's cleaning out her back room, and she brought me a belt that's been sitting
Told
in
her
my
to hang
closet
it.
forever.
My
It's a
dad
money
used to
belt.
hit me with
Really?
And as you know,
He used to do
And I was like,
autoerotic asphyxiation and hit me with it, which kind of left me twisted.
he was a heroin addict.
But Scorch, if you take this belt, put it around your neck, and choke yourself, do the market 900 a favor. Holy shit, Scorch.
I feel like pick the eyebrow ring or the toothpick. Don't do
No, it's all or nothing with Scorch. He's extreme. What are you talking about? So extreme. Let me get a little more.
You would think me, money, I would remember if there's money in it.
there was actually money in
I
that.
unzipped it, 3 $20 bills stuck at the end of the belt that I
Wow,
totally forgot
Twice his
about.
pay.
Right,
Okay, so here you go. You know the rule. Tell them where to point, where to answer.
right here. I'm gonna go like this.
found
See, look at
$60?
the in between stuff. My hands
That's
look
a
smaller.
story
That's
worthy of
really
Scorch and
put right there,
T-Rye.
what thing did you
Scorched.
almost throw away?
Remember that?
Almost.
Throw away. We will go over some of the answers next time on the show.
Oh
Thank you
my
for
God,
listening.
name something
Thank
you
for being
almost
back.
threw away.
for
My
being
firstborn.
here.
And thank you for checking out Scorch in the Morning Extra.
Wow. This type of shit is the death of radio. Like this what killed radio. This
So
shit,
corny.
nonsense, corny,